Good morning, good morning. Hey, welcome back. We live, full effect. God is great, man. It's just another day to get to it, another day to chase our dreams, another day to um, go up, do everything that we want to do. It's another day to be blessed, to be alive, to really chase and attack what it is that we want. Welcome back to the Daily Dose, the number one daily morning mastermind for those trying to elevate and grow in your personal, spiritual, professional, entrepreneur life. Let's lock in. Let's get ready. We're going to hop into the verse of the week. Boom. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 through 8. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be open. God is so great. This is the three-step process for getting anything that we want that is according to God's will. But this is the process that we have to take in order to make sure that it becomes a reality. We got to ask for it. We got to actively search for it. And then we got to knock and go get, which merely means to me, like we got to go get it, right? We got to put the steps, put the moves in action to really go after what we want. It ain't gonna just happen, right? Ask for it, look for it, put it in your heart and in your soul. But the key thing is, and we talked about this before, you got to believe in God that you're gonna get it. All right. You got to believe in God that what you're asking for, you're gonna get. Otherwise, you still not gonna get it. If you asking and you don't believe you're gonna get it, there's no point in asking. So we got to remember that this is the three-step combo. This is what will get you um what you want or what you need rather. And also you got to remember that it's not according to our timing. Everything is according to God's timing. So we can't get impatient when stuff is not going according to what we the timing that we wanted. We have to make sure that we are putting ourselves in position to be patient and be able to receive it whenever it comes our way, as we're still having faith and putting in work, right? So that'll be the verse of the day. And yesterday we were just talking about um tax planning and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and hop into the retirement accounts. I talked about that yesterday. We'll go ahead and dive into that so that we can be knowledgeable on the things that are out there and to make sure that we really understand the opportunities that we have for us, right? So number one is the 401k. Everybody knows about that now, or you might not know about it, but basically you get paid um, before you even before you get your paycheck, they automatically take it out. So it goes directly into your 401k plan. So this is before you get taxed. So like I said, it goes automatically goes there. So for example, if you make $2,000 every other week or whatever the case may be, and you say you want to do 10% to your 401k, $200 automatically getting taken out at 2,000 before you even get taxed or anything like that. So is that $200 going straight into your 401k? But if whenever you do take it out, you are going to get taxed because you wasn't taxed in the beginning. The good thing about this is you can add it to your, like I said, your taxable income. So, or your, because you never saw this money, it was never yours. Technically, you are not, that wasn't income that you received, right? So this does decrease your taxable income, which can be a benefit when it comes to your taxes. Also with 401ks, you can take a loan out with your 401k. You can use that to invest. You build up your 401k, you can take out 50% of the 401k as a loan, and it doesn't affect your personal credit or nothing like that. And then you just pay yourself back. So it can be super advantageous. You could take money from your 401k to use towards a down payment to buying a home, 401ks can be very, very advantageous if you use them strategically. Also, if you get so what a 401k is, it's a retirement plan that different corporations offer, and your money goes into basically like a pre-selected year end based on your retirement date uh, portfolio, and they're investing your money into stocks, right? Different stocks. And if you really want to go crazy, you can, depending on your 401k provider, but most of them allow you to do this. You can go in there and you can determine exactly which stocks you want your 401k to be invested in. So you can have control over what you want that money to be invested in, but it is going to be stocks, not really going to be any other type of investment. But you can choose those stocks for yourself if you want to. I know Fidelity is where my 401k was, and that's, they allowed you to do that. So, like I said, 401ks can be very advantageous if you use them correctly. Another one is gonna be your IRA. That's your individual retirement accounts. And there's two types. Well, there's multiple types actually, but there are two main types. You have your traditional, and this is pre-tax. You are going uh same, it's kind of the same thing, right? But it's a separate than a 401k because you have more control and you can use that money however you want to. As far as when it comes into your IRA, you have more control over uh the way your money is being invested, right? So you have different types of custodians who administer the IRAs, and you just go in there, like I said, it's pre-tax. You go in there and make sure that you are allocating the funds to the type of investment that you want. And it's just something additional so that you can increase your or decrease your taxable income, some additional that, and it grows. So you put the money in there, um, and your money can grow. And this is so you can really start to plan and save for retirement. It's important that we have a retirement plan and we out just out here living life like we want to work forever, right? And different strategies and different plans can come into play. But when you start to use these all together, you can really make an efficient nest egg for yourself. Now, the Roth IRA is different. So it is post tax. Whenever you get paid, you're gonna take your money out. Um, it's gonna be already taxed. Then you'll put your money in the Roth. And the difference between this or the advantage to this is it's already taxed. So once you put that money in there, then it starts growing. When you take it out, you're gonna take it out tax free. You're not gonna get taxed again after you take the money out of the Roth IRA, including uh, your earnings, right? So you are you take your money out, when you get paid, you put your money in there yourself, and then your money will grow, and then you can take all that money out and it's gonna be tax free, right? So make sure that you understand the difference between traditional and Roth IRAs and how they can be beneficial to you and your strategies for investing. Another type of Roth IRA is a self-directed Roth IRA, to where you can use IRA to invest in real estate mainly, or invest in a lot of um, really, really alternative investments, right? Some IRAs only got a limited amount, but you take it a step further and get a self-directed one, and you can use that money however you really truly want to. Another one, for if you are self-employed, it's called a SEP IRA. Self-employed is technically called a simplified employee pension IRA, but it's for self-employed individuals to contribute to your own IRA. And the main difference between this, you have higher contribution limits. So the traditional and the Roth IRA, you can only contribute a certain amount a year. Otherwise, you get penalized, or they don't even let you. There's just certain contribution limits to it because they don't just want everybody out here making a lot of money and not being taxed on it. That's really it's a barrier to it. But when you get a SEP IRA, you can it's higher contribution limits to it, and it's basically the same tools. Then you have a simple IRA. It's a and it stands for a savings incentive match plan for employees. It's designated for small businesses to where if you want to match a contribution with your employee, you can do that. And like I said, it's made for businesses with less than 100 employees. Same all the other same rules as the IRA, but it's for business owners. If you want to offer that option, you can match your uh, employees. Then to that matching standpoint, back to the 401k, if your employer offers a 401k match, you want to make sure that you are definitely maximizing that opportunity. For example, if your employer offers a 6% 401k match, you should at minimum be contributing 6% to your own 401k. That way you're getting a 12% contribution to your 401k. So you can maximize that opportunity for yourself and have a lot of money grow for you. And then you have a solo 401k. Whenever you are self-employed, you have no employees, also have higher contribution limits than the other IRAs. And you can just it's basically what it is. Solo 401k is your own 401k. You managing it. You have a custodian that's managing it for you, but you contribute to it and you and it grows and all of that stuff for you. So these are some of the top retirement accounts to think about and to look for and do your research on if you feel like you think some one of these would be advantageous for you. Self development for today, we're going to talk about healthy eating, right? And what some of the different strategies, some of the different things you can do to make sure that you're incorporating healthy eating into your lifestyle. Some of the things that we want to be aware of, and that'll just help you that we're not doing anything uh, drastic. Number one, try to stay to whole foods. I know I can get caught up snacking a lot just throughout the day, but if we can stick to whole foods, not processed foods, we can change our life. We can change our uh, just molecular system because all the processed foods have so many um, bad things in hormones, all the stuff that they put in there, all of the extra salt, all of the extra chemicals, dyes. There's just so much stuff in processed foods that's not good for you. And we could try to get more towards whole foods that can be very beneficial to our bodies. Another thing is portion size. If you see that a lot of times, if you ever been out of the country, you will see that they eat smaller portions than what we do over here. And they don't really serve you unless you're going to eat like I guess like pasta, but any other type of like plated thing, they don't give you as much food as they give you over here. We want to make sure that we are being aware of our portion size and also knowing what our stomach limit is and what we need to do. We don't. It's easy to overeat, especially if we're eating unhealthy because they're just um really carbs that don't fill you up, And so we can get easy. Um, it's just easy to overeat. So we want to pay attention to our portion size. And if you want to take it a step further, just go ahead and start counting your calories. There's numerous apps to count your calories, and I think the iPhone might even just automatically come with it app to be able to count your calories, and that'll help you to understand your caloric intake. And then based on your height and your body weight, you will know, well, you can calculate how many calories you need to be eating per day. And you can do that based on what your health goals are. Another thing that can definitely help your healthy eating is to double your fruit and vegetable intake, right? Whenever I don't know how much fruit and veggies that you eat, but if you can double that regardless, that's gonna help so much because fruit, number one, is the healthiest form of sugar that we can get, and fruit also gives us a different type of water that we actually need in our bodies. And I won't go too deep into that, but you can Google it on, like, it's called, some people call it H3O. It's the water that fruit has inside of it. And then also vegetables. A lot of people don't realize vegetables have protein in them, and you can get protein from vegetable. Of course, it's not as much as animal products, but veggies have protein. They have a lot of different nutrients that we need. Growing up in the Black community, we don't even know about a lot of the different vegetables that there are out there, right? We grew up on broccoli and green beans, right, for the most part. But you can explore and they'll expand your palate. Hop into the Swiss charts, the Brussels sprouts, zucchini. Um, just learn all of the, like, so many different types of vegetables out there, and they taste really good. So just double that, and you can elevate your lifestyle. Also, all this stuff is good for not just thinking about like your physical body, but these foods help your mental as well. They help your mental and they help your spiritual at the same time. If we're eating food, this real talk, if we're eating foods that are just clogging us up, that are not allowing us to our bodies to um operate in a way that it should, because we're so full of artificial things, then our spirit cannot really flow the way it needs to, right? Out, and really get that connection. That's why people fast, because it opens up, it allows for easier communication. Um, but the food that we eat can definitely block that communication line. Stay hydrated, most important. Make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. A good thing to do to make sure, going back to that portion size thing, to help you make sure that you are um doing what you need to do when it comes to not eating too much, is to drink a glass of water before you um, start eating. Drink a glass of water before you eat your food, and that way you'll already have that. Because a lot of times we don't start feeling full till about 10 minutes after we eat. So another thing to do, we can eat slower. Try to challenge yourself. Do different things, different months to lower your tolerance, um, or heighten your tolerance for uh, different things, right? So, for example, if you want to start eating fried food, or if you want to get off of fried foods like that, just try to go a month without eating no fried foods. Try to go a month without eating any sugar, or like any sweets, stuff like that. Challenge yourself to see how long you can do certain things, and that way you can build that endurance for yourself, and then uh, you won't just succumb to just eating whatever all the time. And like I said, just limit added sugars. Diabetes is heavy in our community. Limiting those sugars, but yeah. So limit added sugars. That's the key. We want to eat the sugar that's in the fruit, but the added sugars is what really gets us. And sugar is in everything. I don't drink soda, but sugar is in. There's so much sugar in soda, is insane. Um, you you drink a cup of I mean, you drink a bottle of soda, it's almost like it's like drinking like a bag of sugar. It's like, if you really look at the grams that of sugar that are on the bottle of soda, you'd be like, wow, this is crazy. But start to look at that stuff on the labels for any other thing. Like, you'll see, like, wow, this has so much sugar in it. Like, why does it have this much added sugar? That's because they want us to get addicted to these foods. We want to make sure that we understand that. A bag of sugar was kind of extreme for my example, but soda has a lot of sugar, and you're drinking it, so you don't really feel it, or like it doesn't really hit you like that to your mind. It definitely hits your body. Whole grains, these are a key. Oatmeal, granola, brown rice, anything brown, right? When stuff turns white, it is they have taken a lot of nutrients out of it, and even brown sugar is better than white sugar, right? So just think about that whenever you are going through your foods and you are like expanding, like I said, your palate and adding things that you want to eat. But whole grains are super beneficial to your body for fiber, for uh just different aspects of health. And the last thing is to aim for a lifestyle and not extreme like spurts. You know, you don't want to wear yourself out by going on extreme diets. You want to learn what you can do, and you want to build up your endurance over time, and you want to build that through challenging yourself, and then aim for, okay, this can really be a lifestyle that I can get used to, and um I'm not what you call it, like depriving myself of something, right, that I really, really want, because that messes up your mind too. But you are limiting yourself and you're not just diving into whatever you want all the time. So really try to get into a good lifestyle that suits you, but is also healthy. Right. It's not gonna be easy at first, but if you can tap into eating way healthier, you'll see a lot of benefits from the physical and to the mental. But that'll wrap it up for today. Hope everybody has a blessed Tuesday. This week is going fantastic. I hope we just continue to move forward, continue to get better, and to continue to strive for greatness. And I'll catch everybody right here tomorrow at 7 a.m.